Hello there and welcome along. The Gardener Ben here with your next rose review. The one I'm going to be talking to you about today is actually a hybrid tea rose and was launched in 2006. This absolutely beauty is a whiter shade of pale. Launched in 2006 by New Limes Roses, this is an absolute stunner. This one has received a prestigious AGM award from the RHS and comes highly recommended by myself. A hybrid tea rose reaching around 3 feet by 3 feet. It's short, compact, bushy and stocky, which is a strange way of describing a rose, but making it very versatile for a lot of different uses in the garden, including growing right up to the very front of a border or in a large pot or container where you can enjoy these absolutely stunning flowers. It's a free flowering variety, starting to flower at the very beginning of June and marching all the way through with wave after wave after wave of flowers, all the way through to the back end of October. Flowers are produced both individually, like these ones you see here, but also in large sprays which come up above the plant itself, only reaching 3 feet by 3 feet. It's small and compact, but the flowers are borne up and out of the way, so they're really nice to be able to view them. The foliage is dark emerald green, really high glossy and slightly barbed to the back, so do be careful. It has a medium thorn count, so it does have quite a few thorns and they're spaced around an inch or so apart, but as you can see from this particular stem, they are small and not particularly difficult to remove. Just simply strike them off with your fingers, because you are going to want to actually pick this particular rose and bring it into the house because it is absolutely beautiful. I'll start with this particular flower here because this one has a little bit more form to it. As I say, it's a hybrid tea, so you've got that beautiful, very condensed spiral in the centre, and as it opens you'll end up with a very beautiful hybrid tea style flower. Very delicate in its colour, a pure white apple blossom of the very lightest pale pink. It almost bleaches out to a steel white when it's completely open, with a slight amount of yellow blushing to the very back of the petals. And you can see, if I just part these here, you'll see that very light yellow blushing right in the very centre. A really lovely variety which has, well, it looks beautiful in every single stage, whether it's really tight bud like this, or whether the flower is completely blown out when it completely opens up and exposes that beautiful cluster of golden yellow stamens in the centre. This particular variety has great disease resistance and performs well in not only wet conditions but also when it becomes dry. Has no problems with disease resistance whatsoever, so I'm going to be awarding this particular rose a 7-star disease resistance rating out of 10, which is really rather good indeed. This particular one also has a particularly fabulous fragrance. As you'd expect with a hybrid tea variety, it's sweet, but it smells of chocolate lime. So you've got that edge of citrus with those upper notes of chocolate, which is really lovely. And slight notes of candied peel. A whiter shade of pale is a fabulous variety for adding to your garden if you're looking for something to cut and also bring into the house. Where I haven't done the vase trials just yet, but I can expect this one's going to last really quite nicely. But you are not going to want to cut this one and bring it into the house and enjoy it, because it really is absolutely beautifully sublime. So this particular rose is a whiter shade of pale, available from many different stockists here in the UK, complete with a 7-star disease resistance rating from myself, a 6-star fragrance rating. It's a fabulous rose all round, a free flowering variety which is going to give you great value for money, flowering from June all the way through to the very end of the season into September, October and possibly into November. Great for growing in a pot or great for growing in the ground, whichever. This particular rose is not going to worry either way, but a particularly nice one in every single form of its development. This is a whiter shade of pale.